welcome to Bfb I Made It. We'll be doing the same teams, and we'll be doing vote to eliminate. There's gonna be no split. If the video randomly ends, I'll have to make a part 2 whenever I can. So first we had Iron to lose. Safe are Snowball, Bubble, Ruby, and Flower would have to split votes because of their friendship, giving them less votes. And well, Fanny. I also definitely think Pencil would be safe because she at least tried. And she did give a point. Jumping did work last time in BFDIA, where they made it across the broken canyon. So now it's a Lightning or a match. Although I do like Lightning. I'm saying Lightning's gonna have to go. Because, well, I know Lightning's clumsy, but he should have remembered how to fly. And maybe I'd like him. So next is Beep. I think we already know. Well, no, actually. So we have Rocky and Leafy. Saving Leafy because she tried her best to manage the team. And also Cloudy for trying to help. And then Nickel, I believe, also kind of helped. And, well, Woody. I'm also going to put Balloony in here because he helped Rocky help. So now it's down to David and Robody. Robody did nothing and left the team behind, so I'm going to say that Robody's out instead of Leafy. The next team we're going to is Team Ice Cube. So first, I'm going to do Bombi because he'd get sympathy votes. Donut and Fiery Jr. for, well, their encouragement. And then Barf Bag and Spongy for helping. I'm not sure why, but I think also Naily would make it out. And I have a feeling the outcome would be the same. Even though I did kind of want Bracelety to stay longer. So now we have Death Pact again. First we have, well, Pen and Black Hole. They'd get lots of votes, even though Black Hole couldn't really help in the challenge. Next would be Remote. Wait, hold on. And also Lai would get sympathy votes. I also feel like Tree would be escaping this. And Bottle for catching the paper. And I know this is a bad idea, but I think I'd put Pillow in the bottom too. Pillow's definitely surviving, but I don't think they'd outlast the rest of their team. So this time we're going back to Beep. And this, David, Balloony, and Woody would definitely be safe. And Cloudy would get sympathy votes for not being able to help. Also, I think Leafy would be safe from wind control. Now, in David versus Rocky, Rocky has fans from Fiery Jr. and Grassy to support him, and Nickel has the II community. Though I think Grassy has enough fans to keep Rocky in. So, Nickel's going bye-bye. Even with his jokes, I don't think he'd outlast the rest. So next we have, hold on. What team lost in BFB 6? The losers. If I get a team wrong, then this is gonna truly be my way. So I think I definitely think a needle, pin, coiny, eggy, and a fiery would be safe. And also cake. Clock simping over loser wouldn't really help him get what would help him get lots of votes to be eliminated. And as for loser's case, actually no, I don't know why people voted him out. So I'm keeping loser. It was the wrong time. So now I can't remember who lost in BFB 7. So I'm just gonna say that I'm just gonna say it was a better name than that. So safe on here definitely is, well, wait, no, this isn't vote to save. I forgot it wasn't vote to save. So definitely 8-ball and golf ball for their rivalry, basketball and robot flowers relationship, and then tennis ball. I also definitely think Blocky would definitely stay. And in TV versus Grassy, being that TV hasn't gotten character development yet, I think Grassy would just barely survive, not getting as much haters. So then I think Free Food lost. Safe is definitely Marker, Puffball, and Stapy. Stapy only because he cheated for his team. And also, I think Eraser would be good. So now in Fries, Bell, and Foldy, I think Bell is surviving. So now it's Fries versus Foldy. And I think we all know who's coming out on top. I'm not sure if anyone here likes Foldy. And now I think Beep lost here. I was thinking he lost earlier, but I was like, no, he was here. So, but with the Leafy on the team, I'm still gonna have Beep lose. So, but let's just say Balloony and Leafy were dead in the challenge. Rocky and David are safe because they can help, so it would have been hard for them. And well, Woody for being brave. I also think Balloony, people would feel bad for him, so they wouldn't vote him. So now it's Cloudy versus Leafy. So, sorry about the sympathy votes thing, because that's for vote to save. Leafy would definitely stay, or come out on top. Because Cloudy could have just gotten all the balls inside of him and dropped him in the basket. So, that's Beep's last elimination. And, gosh, I have horrible memory. So, I believe Team Ice Cube lost. No, this is completely wrong. So, yeah. Team Ice Cube lost here, I think. Safe is Spongy. Gelatin would get improvement. And Naily for the challenge. And then definitely think a donut and barf bag. So 5E Jr., the one who suspected didn't he suspect a donut or Spongy? I can't remember. And then a Bombi, kind of like a side character. I think being that Bombi is a side character, 5E Jr. would stay and Bombi's gone. Next, it's Iant, I believe. So safe this time is Bubble, Ruby, Flower, and Snowball. Definitely this time, I also think this is a big risk, but I think Pencil would stay. So now in Fanny versus Match, yeah, Fanny staying. No match for Fanny, pun intended. Goodbye. So now I believe it was that lost. So say for Book, Gady, Ice Cube, Teardrop, Lollipop, and Taco. Actually, no, and Taco. Fries would get more votes because of her 8 gag. Lollipop is hated because she's mean. And then, well, Dora's Dora. I think. Oh, God. Okay, I'm back. So, yeah, Dora's gonna be safe because Dora helps in the challenges. Oh, shoot. And to be honest, I think Lollipop would survive. Because having to split votes with Taco and Book would mean less votes for her. And now Team Ice Cube again before what would have been the split. And so, I definitely think Naily, people would feel bad for Naily and also for Donut for saving Spongy. People would save Barf Bag for trying to save Ions. So now it's Fiery Jr., Gelatin, and Spongy. I think Gelatin would be taken out though. So now in Spongy versus Fiery Jr., two of my favorite characters, I have a feeling that Spongy would be out due to his selfishness. People feeling bad for him wouldn't save him because that's in the past. So, just for fun, in yellowish orange, I'm gonna mark the characters that would have switched to Teapot. So all of Death Pact. Most of the losers. Almost all of, well, Bleepy, Blep. Less than half of a better name than that. Only 2 people from Ions. And it's probably going to be uneven, but whatever. More than half of Team Ice Cube. Most of Free Food and most of Beep. So that's everyone who I think would go to Teapot. Now let's continue the no split version. So for this episode, I think the losers would lose. Safe would be Coiny, Fiery, and Pin for splitting votes. Same for Needle. and, well, Cake. I think Loser would have gotten enough hate by now. And, well, Eggy's just Eggy. Although, I think Eggy would stay at least through one more elimination. So, it was hard deciding which team would be next, but I'm thinking it's gonna have to be Ions. Safe are Bubble and Ruby and Snowball. Possibly Fanny as well. I mean, Pencil would be getting less votes. Well, more votes now that Match is gone. So she could be with Match. And, well, Flower's hated by some people. So, what I'm thinking is that Flower's gonna be eliminated. And for this one, Death Pact is losing. Pillow has gotten lots of development and lots of laughs, so I think she'd be safe first, along with Pen and Lai. I also think Tree would be safe, and people would Bottle to be out, but those votes wouldn't be counted. I still think he'd be in the bottom two, though. Escaping the bottom two is Remote because she's liked by many people. So, Black Hole, because he doesn't help the team as much. And, well, he's deaf. And Bottle, because, well, not many people like her. But I think enough people like her to stay. Plus, people would want to know what it would be like if Black Hole got eliminated by 4. What would happen? An explosion or something? So, next team losing, I think, would be a better name than that. Safe are Golf Ball, 8 Ball, Tennis Ball, and Basketball. And also escaping, I think, would be Blocky. All the, main, all the shapes. All the 3D shapes in this team. So now it's Grassy or Robot Flower. Well, I think Robot Flower having to split votes with Grassy and Basketball would save her. Being that Grassy would also get more of his own votes. Because, well, people don't like him. He's kind of a vote stealer. So now for this elimination, we're going back over to the losers. Without Loser to control them, they've basically gone crazy and are starting to rely on Coiny, which they call the new loser. Or, since they haven't heard about Winner, the new winner, or the winner. Safe would be Fiery, Pin, and Needle. Seeing as Coiny's the new loser, more people would vote him. But I still think Coiny would be safe. Cake or Eggy, I'm thinking Cake would survive by at least a hair. Eggy already got the second most votes in the loser's elimination. Next losing, I think, would definitely be Free Food. They haven't lost in a while, so let's check them out. First safe are Marker and Eraser. Not enough people hate them to get them out this quick. Also safe, I think, would be, well, probably actually Puffball. She's gotten a lot of development just like Pillow, being crazy. And also, lots of the Puffball haters, well, some of them would also go over to Fries. Belle is safe. And Foldy haters would go over to Stapy since they've already got Foldy out. I don't think Yellowface has too many haters, so now it's down to Fries and Stapy. But I think surviving would be Fries, because Stapy has way too many haters to be out. To stay in. So next, losing is a team that really doesn't lose much. So I'm going to do a double elimination for Bleh. So, safe are Dora, Lollipop, Ice Cube, and Teardrop. Gady has lots of fans, and, well, Book and Taco have a conflict to gaining them votes, which is why I think Gady's staying and Book and Taco are out. Oh, hold on. Next team losing, I think, would be Beep. So Grassy haters would go to Rocky. Same for Fiery Junior haters. I still think he's liked enough to survive, though. Even though they both have many haters. I think they'd also pick on Woody. So Balloony also stays. People would also vote Leafy because of Fire Leafy, but I think Leafy's staying. So now, Woody or David? I think Woody's liked enough to stay in. Sorry, David, but it was a hard choice. So now we're going over to... Hold on. Which team doesn't have 3 people out? That we haven't checked. Let's go for a better name than that. Safe are Tennis Ball, Blocky, and Basketball. I'm also going to put 8 Ball in here. Golf Ball bossing the team around would get her more people to like her, but also more people to hate her. And Robot Flower has to split votes with the Basketball, and also gains votes from Grassy's haters. I still think Robot Flower's surviving. Oh God. Oh no. Now this time we're going to go back over to Death Pact again. Death Pact. Safe are Pillow, Remote, and Tree. I think Penn worrying about his friends would up his votes. And then, well, Lie's becoming more of a background character because they really didn't know what to do for her. And, well, Bottle is Bottle. Bottle is weird. So I think Penn would survive. Now, in a Lie versus Bottle, it was a hard choice to make, but I'm keeping Lie in. Because Bottle really doesn't seem like he would make it. So, I believe the last team to not have 3 people out on it will be Free Food. Safe are, well, Puffball and Eraser. Marker now has lots of votes from Stapy and Foldy. And also being safe is, well, Belle. There's not really any reason to hate her except for her conflict with Taco. I wonder why they did that. Maybe they inspired off of Taco Bell. So, I think escaping the bottom 2 would be, well, Marker. He's liked enough to not get too many votes. And in Teapot 5, he got the most votes to be safe. So, but definitely Fries is out. Because people think he's just the tennis ball of puffball. Next team we're going for is, oh shoot, Ions. Safe are Snowball and Pencil. Bubble has confronted Pencil about how Pencil is treating her. So I think Pencil would be more on the soft side, unlike what Match was, and like calm down with Bubble. Same. Also, I think Bubble would be safe. Now, Fanny's "I hate you" thing would target the younger audience. And Ruby, well, I don't remember what the antonym of development is. Oh. I think her popularity would be decreasing. So, but I think she'd like get less votes because flower people also like her. In fact, the only reason why I kept Flower in over Lightning was because, well, she was liked because Ruby. But now that Flower's not there to compliment Ruby, I think Fanny's staying over Ruby. No, I didn't. I accidentally perfectly got the right line. Next team losing is, well, the losers. And also next will be Bleh. So, the losers, well, safe will be Coiny and, well, Fiery for splitting votes. I think Pin will have gone on to the cheating thing and will go on her own side. And then, well, Cake is targeted because they're more of a background character, kind of like a Bomby. And, well, hold on. They're more of a background character like Bomby and... okay, I can't find them. And I think it was Bottle. And then, well, Needle, people don't like her for no reason. So, being that this is what we have, I think Cake would be safe. Because there's no reason to target her, other than that she doesn't do much. Other than the fact that her friends split up with her. She would be constantly upset about that. So now, in Pin versus Needle, one of the team leaders in BFDI versus, well, the fastest runner in BFDI history, I think a Needle is staying. Because, I mean, well, people already didn't like Pin for the whole cheating thing. So, next is Bleh. Ice Cube has gotten new lines already, so she'd be safe. So would Dora and Teardrop. Gady's only been surviving because, well, he's had a character to boost him up. But now that Book and Taco are gone, I don't think he'll be staying much longer. So just have this. And now we head back over to Death Pact. And I don't know why, but people just like Tree because he's British. I don't know why. Also safe is Remote. And I really don't think I have to explain this one. Actually, no. I'm going to make a change. Pen survives the bottom two. And Y stays over Remote. Because, well, Remote really doesn't add much to the team anymore. Next, losing is Team Ice Cube. I haven't been here in a while. Safe are Gelatin, Barf Bag, and Donut. And I'm not sure if I need an explanation for this. Yeah, people don't like Fiery Jr. People wouldn't like Fiery Jr. as much anymore. And now we're heading back over to a better name than that. With Golf Ball gone, Tennis Ball wouldn't be much of a character. So Tennis Ball would rely on 8 Ball and Basketball to keep them happy. Safe first, I actually think would be Robot Flower. I mean, there's no reason to hate her. And also I think safe would be Blocky. His rivalry between Robot Flower, I think, would start up again and save them. So now one of the balls are leaving again. I definitely think Basketball is staying because there's no reason to eliminate her. And then in 8 Ball versus Tennis Ball, I think people would have saved Tennis Ball because she still has more time to improve. So I think the last elimination before we all go into 2 teams will be for the losers. Safe are Fiery and Cake. Cake would have enough character development now to become a main character. She'll stand for herself. And she'll basically be on her own team, doing what she feels like she needs to do to keep herself happy. Coiny is only down here because he lost the challenge for his team alongside Cake. And Needle is here because she doesn't have much fans against the rest of her team. So, being that we have this, I think Coiny's staying. So now with the Needle eliminated, let's rearrange the teams. So I have the area for the teams ready, so now I have to organize them and put them together. So So as I was saying, I'm almost done with this. And I'm finishing it up right now. And each team is going to get a debuter from, BBWN. Because I didn't have any other assets I wanted to put in. And also, I don't know if you noticed, but the only never seen before character that came in BFB and hasn't appeared in any other season is Lai. So that's cool, I guess. So we'll go over to pictures. We'll find our BBWN characters. We already have a Stickman. Plug and Pop Tube can't be separated. I think the first one that would be added is probably Lego, because he was originally in BFDIA and, appeared in BFDIA 5B, the game. So why not bring him back? The second person I would like to add is, probably Rocky Jr. And it's going to be the same case with Fiery and Fiery Jr. They're not going to be on the same team. The third character, come on. So as I was saying, the character that's going to be, put on next, I think, will probably be Shelly. And we also already have a billiard ball in the game. we also already had a billiard ball in the game. So I'm not putting 10 ball in, even though 9 ball appeared as a debuter. And as for the last one that's going in, I don't want a Rocky clone, so I'm not putting in Viking Hat. So I'm going to put in, well, Notebook, Book's cousin. So these are the new teams. They were all completely random, which is why some of the friends are separated. So now let's go on. Losing first will be the red team. So I think out of these people, safe would definitely be Pill. Also, it's vote to save now. So safe would be Rocky, Teardrop, Pillow, and Bubble. They all have enough fans, and definitely Eraser and Cake. So now Barf Bag would eventually start being botted because they want her to stay in. Lego Brick is a debuter and just joined, and well, Tennis Ball would get sympathy votes. Though I think escaping would be Lego Brick because they want to see more improvements. So now down between Tennis Ball and Barf Bag, I think the ball voters would have Tennis Balls back, making Barf Bag the first person on the red team to be out. So now next is the yellow team. Safe are Yellowface, Fiery, and Woody, and Pen. Naily and Lollipop need development. Pencil doesn't have too many fans, but being that they have the being that Pencil has free smart voters, Pencil is safe. So now I also think Basketball would be safe, and Rocky Jr. because, well, development. So in a Naily versus Lollipop vote, I don't think Lollipop would make it without Gelatin's help. But okay, I'm just gonna do the X's in purple now, because you can see it on every color. Barf Bag is an exception. So now